Maximum profits from private label rights. Content is king. If you have been in internet marketing for any amount of time, you have probably heard this expression numerous times. The power of great content is huge. Great content will attract visitors, search engine spiders, and ultimately potential customers. Depending on your business model, i.e., the specifics of how you translate visitors to your website into cash. The content could be in any of the following formats: articles, RSS feeds, blog posts, email newsletters, free reports, paid ebooks, podcasts, videos. The content challenge. While great content is obviously an essential component to your online business, it is one of the many things that you, as a successful online entrepreneur, need to do. For many people, especially those starting out, the sheer size of these to-do lists are often daunting, and the constant need for quality content increases the pressure even more. A website or blog needs a continuous supply of fresh articles to keep both the search engine spiders and human visitors happy. If you are selling ebooks or other forms of packaged content, then it stands to reason that you can make more money if you have more than one product on sale. However, all is not lost, as there is an effective shortcut available: private label rights material. Private label rights material. The easiest way to describe our private label rights, or PLR, material is to think of it as an unbranded product. PLR material is sold so that you can add your brand, your name, or your pen name, and claim rights as the author or creator of the material in question. PLR materials come in a wide range of formats, from raw text articles to complete websites, including a product to sell. In between these two extremes, you can buy PLR video and audio content, as well as PLR ebooks and content you can preload into a membership site. Primary benefits of private label rights. There are many excellent reasons for investing in PLR material, but probably the biggest advantages are speed and cost savings. Purchasing a well-researched and well-put-together PLR product is the fastest way to create a product. The hard work of research and content creation has been done for you. Equally, buying a limited edition PLR product is far cheaper than hiring a freelancer to create an outsourced product for you. How to buy private label rights material. While buying PLR material is a great time saver, there are a few things to take into consideration. The first is the type of license offered by the PLR vendor. Ideally, you want to find a vendor that sells a restricted number of copies of any given material, and that the PLR material is sold with non-transferable or private use rights. This means that the purchaser can use the material and brand it as their own, but cannot turn around and simply resell the material with PLR rights. Both of these stipulations serve to limit the total number of copies of the content you are purchasing. While there is a lot of confusion and conflicting theories and opinions about Google's alleged duplicate content penalty, it makes sense that the fewer copies of the material in circulation, the less chance your customers will have of seeing exactly the same content with someone else's name on it. The next big issue, is the quality of the content being purchased. Ideally, you want to ensure that the content is recent. This is especially important in niches that are either fast-moving, such as the internet marketing niche, that it has been reliably and accurately researched, and that it is well-written and grammatically correct. After all, this material will be carrying your name and brand, and you don't want to have a reputation for low-quality content, do you? PLR to avoid. Taking on board the points already raised, there are two good guidelines to adhere to when purchasing PLR material. The first is that generally you get what you pay for, so avoid those 10 billion PLR articles for 99c. Special offers you may occasionally see on eBay and other cheap outlets. Equally, PLR is best bought when it is new and fresh. This means you can normally get recent PLR material in active and vibrant marketplaces. Check out the Warrior Special Offers section on the Warrior Forum. But you should be cautious when signing up to a site that boasts a vault with 1,000s of PLR products, as these will most likely have been accrued over time and thus have a diminished value to you. Using private label rights content. Now that you understand the concept of PLR products and how to purchase the right source materials, it is time to consider how to put the materials to use in your online business. As mentioned at the beginning of this report, content is king. So having purchased a PLR product, you now need to put it to good use. In the following sections, we'll be looking at a range of specific uses for good quality PLR material. But before that, I want to share a key strategy which will allow you to maximize the return on your investment in any PLR material you purchase. You see, while you have full rights to immediately add your name to any PLR material purchased and republish it as yours, it is highly likely that the majority of people who purchase the same material will do just that. A better strategy is to invest a small amount of time to modify the PLR material and make it unique to you. This can be done simply and quickly by either extending the material, for example, by adding an introduction or a conclusion, or by editing and rewriting 20% of the content to give it your personal touch. Newsletter content. While some people proclaim the money is in the list, it is probably more accurate to say that the money is in your relationship with your subscribers. A great way to build both the relationship and a debt of reciprocity is to give fantastic, high-value content in your email newsletters and autoresponder sequences. PLR material is ideal for this, as you can quickly and easily take a pack of relevant PLR articles and repackage them as content in your newsletters. E-course content. A great way of establishing yourself as an expert in any given niche is to offer a free e-course, literally a series of lessons delivered electronically on the subject area. To create an instant e-course, you could either link a series of PLR articles on a central theme or purchase a PLR ebook and break down the chapters into the daily or weekly e-course modules. While the label e-course may sound off-putting, we're not talking about preparing comprehensive lesson plans for an undergraduate class. A simple e-course module could be an article showing a key, how-to, or part of a sequence of tips. For example, 10 ways to improve your poker skills, with each tip being delivered sequentially by email. Podcast content. Podcasts can be seen as an audio blog. So while you could post your PLR articles to your blog, you could read your PLR articles into a microphone, record them, and bang. Instant podcast. Podcasting is a great way of establishing yourself in a market due to the popularity of podcasts and the relative imbalance between the small number of people making podcasts versus the huge audience looking for audio or multimedia content. And as subscribers listen to your voice, they will build an imagined relationship with you far faster than if they were simply reading your content in a blog. Another big advantage of podcasts is that you are frequently communicating with your audience when they are away from their computers. While your email newsletter has potentially hundreds, if not thousands, of competitors in their inbox, you are unlikely to find huge competition on their iPod or other MP3 device. Print newsletters, taking your PLR purchases and delivering it offline is another innovative way of repurposing the material and reaching out to your audience in a non-competitive medium. 10 years ago, postal inboxes were inundated with promotional material, whereas email inboxes were scarcely used for marketing purposes. Today, the reverse is true, with a huge range of print-on-demand pod technologies available. It is now easier than ever to collate your PLR material into a print newsletter. This can either be given away and financed by selling advertising space or by filling the advertising with products for which you are paid an affiliate commission, or it can be on a paid subscription basis. Video marketing. In the last 2 years, online video has exploded. YouTube is now the second most popular search engine online, and in countless surveys, users have responded that video is the preferred medium for receiving information. Similar to the podcasting idea mentioned previously, you could take a PLR article and break it down to a series of key points, adding these key points to a Microsoft PowerPoint or Apple Keynote presentation, and recording this presentation with an audio voice-over is a great way of quickly creating a content-rich video from your PLR material. With video training products having a higher perceived value than ebooks, you could either give away the video content to build loyalty and reciprocity with your audience, or create a sequence of content videos for a high-value product. 2 high-value physical products. Despite the prevalence of digital products, physical products delivered in print or on CD/DVD are still considered to be of higher value. With this in mind, why not combine several of the previously mentioned ideas and produce a full multimedia product? You can archive all your PLR-based audio podcasts and create a high-value CD or audiobook. A trip to your high street bookstore or a quick browse of the Amazon catalog will demonstrate that the audiobook will typically sell for 2x, 3x the price of the regular book. This means that your $27 ebook quickly becomes a $47 audiobook. Compile your PLR material into a home study course with a series of printed course guides, slide-based training videos on DVD, and an audio CD. Normally, you can just lift the soundtrack from the video training to create the audio product. Doing this means you now have a high-value physical product that you could use as a high-ticket upsell on your website or at the end of your sales funnel. PLR product tree. Using PLR materials in the ways suggested in this short report gives you a wide range of options at different price points. You can use individual articles or excerpts from an ebook to create website, blog, or newsletter content that you give away for free. You could also compile a collection of articles into a short report to sell at a low price point, such as $7. You could buy and simply resell a PLR ebook or record yourself reading the ebook to create a higher value audio product. $27-37 value. Additionally, you could use the same material and a slideshow application like Microsoft's PowerPoint or Apple's Keynote to create a sleek-looking video training product, $47-97. Finally, you could combine all of these methods and create a home study course delivered on DVD or multiple CD-ROMs for $197 or much more. Private label rights profits. Purchasing and repurposing PLR material is a great way of quickly adding content to your online presence and of turning around new products at high speed. A highly profitable strategy, ideally suited to PLR material, is niche mining. Before deciding to commit your valuable time, energy, and resources to a new market, a great strategy is to purchase a relevant PLR material and test the market responsiveness. This way, you can quickly determine if a market is open to new products without spending a huge amount of time creating a new product. Purchasing a low-cost but reasonable quality report and giving this away as a list builder allows you to enter a market cheaply and to start building that all-important list of subscribers. All you need is a squeeze page and an autoresponder like Auber.com. Use the autoresponder to deliver the free report, and then sequence a series of emails offering a mix of additional great content and, of course, some enticing products for sale.